This is Tech9 right here on Front Row Live. Tech9.
Check it. What's up, guys? Rob here with Front Row Live Entertainment. I'm hanging out here backstage with Tech9.
Sure.
Drove out here from LA.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm super excited for this this interview with you.
Yeah, it's going to be a crazy show tonight, man. You should stay.
Definitely. So how's this tour been so far? I mean, has there been like a favorite spot that you've had so far?
Nah, I think it's all around the world, same song, and thank God for it because all the fans are connected as one, you know what I'm saying? One mind, body, and soul. So it gets crazier and crazier every night, you know what I mean? It should be called the Am I a Psycho Tour because everybody that's performing is crazy as hell.
Nice. Now let's go back to 2009 and walk me through like the transition of Tech9 from KOD till the music now.
One thing about KOD, that was my only totally dark album. I tried to run away from the darkness after that because I didn't realize I had so many dark stories to tell that were real. You know what I mean? I made that album because my mom was really dying at the time from pancreatitis. She made it through it. So I tried to run from the darkness with the next album I did, the collabos, the Gates mixplate, and I realized after that it wasn't going anywhere. You know what I'm sizzling? And I married my darkness with my light, and it's here to stay. So still in the music today, you know what I mean? You have the darkness on Strange Elation. It's going to be there. You just probably will never get another totally dark album like KOD because I was in a real bad place, you know what I mean? But the darkness will forever be there, you know what I'm saying? Because it's going to always have good and bad, light and dark, you know.
Now, is that something that you still like perform live today, or is it something that you're trying not to even like bring it up?
No, I'll bring it up. It makes for good music, you know what I'm saying? And I did Low a couple of times, you know what I mean? I haven't done it in a while, but I don't run from it anymore, if that's what you're asking. No. No, I don't run from it at all, man. You know, I've embraced it. As a matter of fact, you know.
You also, experimented the waters with the rock album that you did, Therapy. So, I mean, the way that album came out and the way it sounds obviously energetic, and you're naturally energetic. Totally. But it seems like you were having a lot more fun because it was a different spot for you. What was that like recording it, and what is that like performing it?
The only difference with Therapy is that it was my full-on rock project, you know what I'm saying, that we just did totally live, you know what I'm saying? I've always had the rock since I started, you know what I mean? That's how we started this thing, Strange Music, being a fan of The Doors, you know what I'm saying? People are strange, strange days, strange music, strange individual. So the only difference was this was a full-on rock project. And I went to Venice Beach to record it with Ross Robinson, and Wes Borland sat in with a lot of other musicians, and we came up with Therapy, 7 songs that are murder, you know what I mean? And I just did what the music told me to do, man. I've always went hard on our rock-infused music like You're a Liar or Riot Maker, or back in 2001 when I did Tormented or Lil Pills, whatever it may be, you know what I'm sizzling, Low. So always had the energy, but this was putting me right in it on Venice Beach with the guy that did it for Slipknot and Sepultura, you know what I'm saying, and they're on so on and so forth, you know what I mean? So it was that's the only difference, is that it was full-on rock, you know what I mean? And it felt good to be able to do it. I wasn't sure how that would work outside of my comfort zone in Kansas City. And at first it was uncomfortable the first couple days, and then Ross just made it all better, man. He set the mic up in a way that I was familiar, but I could still see the water, and he just made it like home, man, you know what I'm saying?
Now with collaborations that you did, like for example, Wes Borland from Limp Bizkit or Surge, how do these collaborations happen? Is it, you reaching out to them, or it's just naturally that they pick up on you and it's just like, hey, I want to do something with you?
The way that these collaborations happen with me and the Deftones, me and Surge, me and Ross Robinson and Wes Borland, me and The Doors, is because I'm big fans of these people. And I reach out. and say, I have a song idea, Serge. What do you think? And he say, I love it. I'm on it. I have a song idea, Chino. What do you think about it? I love it. I'm on it. I have a song idea, Ray Manzarek. What do you think? I love it. Let's do it. That's crazy, right?
That's nuts.
That's crazy.
Like you have that, yeah, you have that power. Like,
yeah, same thing with hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Lil Wayne. I got this idea. What do you think? I want to call it Fuck Food. I'm on it. Same thing with B.O.B. I got this idea. What do you think? And he's like, I got a beat and a hook. Here we go. You know what I'm saying? So I get what I want in the music, man, and I have some new ones that I'm gonna reach out to. You know what I mean? And it's like I just love.
Feel free to let us know.
Same thing with Kendrick Lamar. So I got an idea. It's called Fragile.
Yeah.
What do you think? I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? The fact that people respect me like that to get on a song with me, man, it's mind blowing. You know what I'm saying?
And on top of that, I mean, you're an independent artist, and these guys are major artists with, major labels behind them and such. So, what does that even mean to you, or like, what does that even feel like?
Well, to be in it for so many years and still have the youngsters checking for me, you know what I mean? I'm talking about the artist, it's a blessing in itself, you know what I mean? They still think it's dope. I know it's dope, you know what I'm saying? And they agree, you know what I mean? I think it's a beautiful thing. It's flattering that people like Nas commend you, people like Damian Marley commend you, people like Raekwon commend you, Redman, you know what I'm saying? KRS-One, you know what I'm saying? It's Chino XL, Crooked Eye, you know what I'm saying? It's like these major MCs, you know what I'm saying? Hardcore MCs, Eminem, whatever. Yeah. Commend you for doing what you do, you know what I'm saying? Lyrically. Those accolades, you can't beat that. Yeah.
Now going back to Kendrick Lamar, the single Fragile, that gave you guys radio success, and what doors did that open for you, especially now with the new album that you just dropped?
My main objective, me and my partner Travis, since we started, is getting it to the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying? To get everybody involved, to let the whole world know that N9ne is a household name. You know what I'm sizzling, and this is just another step into the direction of having world domination. And it's bringing newer people in to see the show and be like, whoa, and become fans. So it's working. Now we got to keep it working. You know what I mean? And that's what I see. I see it bringing younger fans in, and younger fans mean I'm going to be doing it even longer. You know what I mean? So that's a plus. You know what I mean? I've never had radio success like this with a song. I've never had radio success, period. You know what I mean? And I think the fusion of me and Kendrick being murderous lyricists and Recognize and Mayday and all them coming up with this wonderful beat with Ralphie and them, and Kendall Morgan's beautiful voice on the chorus. I think that fusion of all of us together, man, made something marvelous and wonderful, and it was undeniable, and it's spreading. And that was our plan since we started this thing back in the late 90s.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, you never had that success or that kind of media attention. So being that you've been in the industry for so long, does that ever like get you down, or how do you keep pushing harder, even though your fans are obviously obsessed with your music and they can't wait for new music, but it's like this media is like not giving you the time of day?
It got me down for years, but that only gave me fuel for my fire. You know, I'm sizzling because I always felt like I was better than everybody else, and I wanted the world to know it. And these major components that we never really had, radio and video, they didn't know what to do with a black dude with a painted face. Yeah. That don't mean I'm gonna take off my painted face. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to see me. They're gonna have to see me. So my dead homie painted my face back in '94. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And in honor of him, I'm gonna keep wearing it. You know what I'm sizzling? And I just feel like that I'm no longer upset. Mm-hmm. I'm just more determined to break through and break down all barriers, like we've been doing all these years, man, to get this painted face, you know what I'm saying, to the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying? Christ lightning, man. You know what I'm saying? N9ne. And it's like, I'm going to always have a chip on my shoulder because I feel like I'm better than most. Mm-hmm. And all of my artists feel the same way.
Yeah. Now let's jump into this new album, which is your 13th album, yeah. 14th album.
Something like that.
You lose track, right?
Yeah, man. People count them, man. People count them. I think it's 14 maybe. I don't know.
20, 21?
Could be with all the albums I did before I started Strange Music, you know.
So coming into this record, I mean, obviously you want to step it up from the previous, but how are you able to continue to step it up after, you know, so many records, man? Like,
I had music in my bones, man, you know what I'm saying? And I made N9ne how I wanted to hear my perfect MC. And if I want to keep hearing that MC, I got to keep it fresh, you know what I mean? So I keep MCs around me, man. You know what I'm saying? Murs is an MC, man. Seth's crew an MC. Chris Calico is an MC and he's a singer, you know what I'm saying? Calhoun, you know what I'm saying? Stevie Stone, you know what I'm saying? Ritz is an MC, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, all these guys, Big Scoobs, he's a MC. He won't admit it, but he's an MC, you know what I mean? I keep MCs around me, bro, you know what I mean, to stay fresh. I want to keep that talent around me, you know, and I just got music in my blood, my body, man, that when I hear a dope beat, I just have to go. And I thank God that it's still relevant. Yeah. It's going to remain relevant until I stop. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because there's no way that I'm going to run out of patterns. I'm always searching for something else. You know what I mean?
And lyrics don't get harder and harder as more songs get released?
No, lyrics don't get harder is because I write my life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm living life every day. So how can I run out of shit to talk about? You know what I mean? Only thing that's hard is style block. How do I want to execute this on this beat? But the beat usually tells you how to write it. So I don't see block being blocked. You know what I mean? I'm living life every day. New stuff is happening to me every day. And I'm like, whoa, I'm seeing fake people come back around, you know what I'm saying? I try to because they hear me on the radio. Like, it's things happening, man, that's artificial. There are things happening that are true and good and real in my reality, you know what I mean? So it's like I'm going to forever have things to write about, I think.
Now this record, with all the collaborations that you had on it, or features, was there any one artist that you feel you vibe with the most than all the other ones?
On my
on this new record?
Me and my artists, all, before I sign these dudes, man, I already know that we're able to work together, you know what I'm saying? So I really have no problem with too many of them, you know what I mean? I can't imagine me being on this interview and saying, I don't like working with this one because he's stupid, you know what I'm saying? I would never say that.
But there's no one that just happens naturally with you, like, I mean,
of course,
for me, for example, when I watched, when I listened to the one with Murs, that one just seems natural to me. But if I listen to the album, like the song that sticks out the most to me is "Over It" with Ryan.
Oh, totally.
Who I've never heard of before until you brought him up.
Yeah.
So I mean, like stuff like that. Like, is there one that you just feel like anything could happen?
There's no fusion like me and Chris Calico. Okay. Even though I connect with all my artists on a wonderful level, and it's easy to say, okay, this is the one I got for me and you, and they send it right back and it's perfect. There's no fusion like me and Chris Calico, and everybody knows it. Okay. Yeah.
Now Ryan Bradley, where'd you get this guy? And you know, like I said, that one stuck out to me, but I didn't know who he was until you brought him up.
Yeah, he's brand new, man. You know what I'm saying? We got something in the works, and he was brought my way to a drummer that I know from back in the day. Okay. And I was like, whoa, dude can sing. I got an idea. Boom. Yeah. And so we're building off of that.
Yeah, I definitely like the way that song came out. And the way you guys blend together, like, I think it was perfect.
And his group, you know what I'm saying, the group is out of Chicago, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just Midwest coming together, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to put beautiful music together. And that was a result of two different worlds coming together, man.
And another different world just released a song today, Dirty Heads. And you were part of that too. That song was great, man. Like,
I've been trying to get it to load all day, man. I want to hear the finished product. You know what I mean? They sent it to me like a couple weeks ago, but it wasn't mastered, I don't think. So I want to hear what it sounds like today. You know what I'm saying? If they changed it in any way or whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? I think Burn Slow is beautiful.
Yeah, I dug that.
Man. They hit me up and said, we want you to do a verse, and I rapped too long on it. I didn't know it was supposed to be shorter.
That's always your problem, though. You have too many bars.
But they kept it. You know what I'm saying? They kept it. You know, because I like to tell my story. Me and the women that put in the garage. What am I thinking? I think of one of my N9ne. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it turned out, man. I just I've got to figure out the Wi-Fi in here so I can download it to hear it, man. Because I see everybody talking about it on Twitter. Oh, dude, and I'm like, oh, they released it already. I didn't know. I woke up with Dirty Heads. They're all like, they letting people hear what we did.
Yeah, I was looking at the comments and on the YouTube page, and everything was amazing. And I guess they were doing something different too. So it was like a new style for them.
The Sound of Change is the name of their new album, Sound of Change. I think it comes out July 8th or something like that. You know what I mean? But I'm glad that they released ours first. That's dope. It makes me wonder what the rest of the album sounds like. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Now with stuff like that, I mean, is there any type of genre or artist that you would love to tap into, or maybe a genre that you probably wouldn't tap into because you don't think you can maybe deliver on that?
I can deliver on any genre. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a God complex.
It's Tech N9ne.
Yeah, I have a God complex like that. I was born with it. It ain't always good to have a God complex, but I've always had it. Yeah. So I think I can I think I can adjust to any musical situation. You know what I'm saying? I mean, think about it, man. I just did a song with Yaz tunes, you know what I'm saying? Like over in Iran, you know what I'm saying? And we speaking in Farsi on it. Man, kanore to torabar, and masere adoma midan, the no talk out of danya, manam rotambo yagab. You know what I'm saying? The Sound of Unity. So it's like I feel like I can adjust to any musical situation. And we even speak in a different language, Farsi in that. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn that from Yaz. You know what I mean? To unite Iran and the US, you know what I'm saying? Through the Sound of Unity. So I feel like me getting with Clarence Greenwood, man, you know what I'm saying, of Citizen Cope, you know what I'm saying, would be a perfect thing. I think me and Collie Buddz would be a perfect thing. I think me and Eminem would be a perfect thing. I think me and Marsha Ambrosius of Floetry would be a good thing. I think me and Lauryn Hill would be murder, you know what I'm saying? I have so many ideas. Me and Gavin Rossdale, I think it would be beautiful. I got an idea, you know what I'm saying, for me and Gavin, you know what I mean? I'm just, me and Lana Del Rey, you know what I'm saying? I got so many ideas. You know?
I think that would be, I think people aren't ready for a Lana Del Rey like Tech N9ne thing. I don't know, man.
Worlds colliding, man. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I got a picture, you know. Never mind.
That's a different subject. For the next interview, we'll save that one. Now, you've been in the industry, as we mentioned, forever, man. Like you've seen the industry change. You've seen it grow. You've seen social media come into play. I see you're very active, at least on your Facebook page. I see it constantly being updated. How do you feel about this social media aspect of the music industry, and do you think that it helps an artist achieve longevity?
Yeah, I think services like social media, like YouTube, I think it's perfect for artists. Ask Psy about that, you know what I'm saying? Gangnam Style, how it grew like boom. You know what I'm saying? And I think Twitter is amazing. I think Facebook is amazing. It actually helps us artists spread our music. You know what I mean? If streaming services would pay more percentages to the artist, I think it'd be perfect. But it's not. Yeah. Because it's unfair to the artist. That's true. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's all I'm going to say on that. But it's like... I think those other things that I mentioned, you know what I mean, for the youngsters to be able to put up something on YouTube and get 1 million hits like that, I think that's amazing. I think me talking to people on Twitter in Ireland is amazing. I think that talking to people in Africa on Twitter and Instagram is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Thank God for it. Yeah. Thank God for that and them being able to get our music through those channels.
Now let's jump into a release that's about to drop, I think June 10th. I feel like you're excited about this one too, Mursday. Yeah. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I think it was mandatory to put these people together because after he did a collab with them on their last album, man, you know, I'm Sizzling, they thought they would get together and combine forces of, you know, lyrical nature or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and musical nature. What they came up with is incredible. And I think from tabletops, you can tell that it's going to be something massive. And I can't wait to see what people think, you know what I'm saying? Because I think we made the right move. I know we made the right move. Yeah. We made the right move of signing Mayday years ago, and we made the right decision of signing Murs and combining him with Mayday to make Mursday. Powerful, man. Powerful. I can't wait.
Now, there's obviously two independent labels that are out there that I know or I feel are going to take over. the industry, and it's yours, Strange Music, and obviously Funk Volume. So, so I mean, what does that mean, like, or what is that like being head to head with these kind of industries or big record labels, and knowing that you have everything that they have?
Yeah, man, you can't leave out rhyme sayers, man.
Oh, rhyme sayers, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? They murdering. Have you seen Soundset, man?
Yeah.
You have to go to Soundset. They just had it again, man. You know what I'm saying? I missed it this year because I'm on tour, but I hated it that I missed it. You know what I'm saying? 33,000 people every time they do it, man. That's like paid dues.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a force to be reckoned with.
When we gonna have one for you?
If I could just slow down and put my dark barbecue together in Kansas City, I will. We've been talking about it for some years, me and Travis, about the dark barbecue.
That would be ideal.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? So with that name, the dark barbecue, is going to have to be massive. It's going to have to be 3 days. It's going to have to be Slipknot on one day and Brother Lynch Hung and Ice Cube. And then the next day it's got to be probably like 311 and fucking Dirty Heads and Mayday. And then
Jay-Z's going to have to watch out with his festival.
The last day it's got to be Tech Nine and System of a Down or something, and OTEP or something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just make sure you bring it to LA too somehow.
Oh, totally, man. Well, you got to come to Kansas City for the dark barbecue because we specialize in barbecue.
I'll be out
Yeah.
Now you're obviously always on tour rigorously, but you're a family man as well. So how do you balance the two?
I don't. That's how I lost my family, but I still they think they're talking about driving up to the show tonight because my family lives in LA, you know what I'm saying? My kids. And it was hard. It's hard, man. But when we get together, we kick it like donkeys, man. Yeah. But I gave this music everything, and that's why I expect everything out of it because I sacrificed my time with my kids and, lost my wife because of it, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. But still the best of friends, all that, man, you know what I'm saying? But I think God favors me because he gives me a glimpse of what I could have had, you know what I'm saying, if I would have spent time there, because a family needs time with daddy, you know what I'm saying, and I married my fans, and that's why the movement is so strong and so personal and so emotional because they know what I gave up for them, you know what I'm saying.
Now, do you see maybe your kids like following your footsteps in music?
Yeah, my son's rapping right now and he's good. I'm glad he's good, man, because he got some shoes to fill, you know what I mean? Aaliyah, she goes to college in Berkeley, at Mills College, all-girls college, doing her thing. Rainbow is cheerleading. She's 15, just turned 15. About to try out for the dance team, you know what I'm saying? So they just doing their thing, man, you know what I'm saying? My son, he's kicking it. So it's whatever. They're free to do whatever they want, just as long as they ain't prostitution and stripping and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Maybe we can see your son on stage sometime with you.
Yeah, I hope so, man. I hope so. I hope we see Dante's on stage with big Dante's. You know what I'm saying?
Cool. Now, any movie plans for you? Any big screen?
Yeah, man. Rob Pryor's writing a movie for me called Whisper right now. That's why I'm trying to lose my belly so I can get right. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be a horror film. That's my favorite. So thank you to Rob Pryor. Let's go. I still need to read the script. Travis stole my script.
You're ready for it, but you haven't read it.
Yeah, man. Travis stole my script. I know he has it. I was supposed to have it on tour so I could be looking at it. I don't have it.
So how are you getting in shape for that?
It's called Assault. Fat burners. It's energy. You're gonna see me tonight on stage. I'll be on the fat burners. You know what I'm saying? And I'm exercising every day on that stage, man. You know what I'm saying? I can see my 8-pack coming in. Yeah. Now if I just stop drinking all that Hennessy, I'll be okay.
Now, speaking of stage, your performance, your setup, everything, the backdrops and whatnot, how does that come about for you?
I have people around me that pay attention to my music. So they'll ask me, the scenario will draw it up, and he's like, what you think about that? I'm like, that's dope. And it comes together, you know what I'm saying, with our partners at DSS. And it's wonderful, man, you know what I'm saying? Travis and everybody is always involved, you know what I'm saying, all the tech guys and everything. So they listen to me and they know what I like. Yeah. So I'm usually the last to see it, and I'm like, oh, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? I see the design, then I see it the day before the tour, like, oh, yeah, set up in our, in our warehouse. Yeah. Like, okay, we're rehearsing in front of it, like, this is dope, So I got people that pay attention around me, and care.
That's good. That's good. Now, over the years, what has been your best experience in doing what you do?
My best experience in doing what I do, it's probably coming up with this idea, because I don't know if you know, but I'm a black dude from Kansas City, Missouri. Ghettos, Kansas City, Missouri. You know what I'm saying? Wayne Minor projects. And I came up with this idea because I'm a Doors fan, you know what I'm saying? Rock and roll band, you know what I'm saying? I was able to work with them on my last album, and that don't happen. You know what I'm saying? I found myself in the place of Jim Morrison, kinda, because he was on the chorus, and I had permission to use the chorus. But his band members were out there looking at me record my part onto their song. That's crazy. That wasn't supposed to happen, man. You know what I'm saying? The two genres like that. For them to okay it and everybody involved, all the 4 channels, like yes, 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 yes.
That's insane.
Dope, man.
That's insane. Now, moving forward, at the end of each day, what is it that you want to accomplish, whether it's for Tech-N9ne or for you as an individual?
I want people to have a good time on me. You know, even in regular life, my dudes be like, man, stop trying to pay for everything, man. You know, I want people to have a good time on me. So when I bring the Strange Music Party, I want everybody to leave like, wow, that was the best thing I ever did. And I see it on Twitter, it's like, that's the best show I've ever seen. It's a party. I want people to have a party on me. Why do you think I'm in the midst of creating Caribou Lou to sell, you know what I'm saying, the drink, 151 Malibu rum and pineapple juice, you know. Same thing with KCT. I want everybody to have a good time on me.
I like that.
Yeah, man.
I like that. So this tour ends and you have probably another 10 tours lined up and another 5 albums lined up?
Yeah. Canada after this one, then Australia, New Zealand, then Europe, and you know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the year, I always go on a Caribbean cruise.
Nice. And then take that break so you could get that festival going.
Yeah, man, no doubt.
Next year.
The Dark Barbecue.